William Afton invented immortality and used it for pizza-based homicide. Like, imagine one day you wake up and your plan is build Chuck E. Cheese, but evil. Then you get insanely good at it, like accidentally pioneer AI good, physics-breaking animatronics, full-on ghost storage tech. You unlock the secrets to the human soul and keep going like, yeah, this'll help me get more kids in a bear suit. He created technology that bends time and flesh. He weaponized purple. He found the edge of God's light and used it to power a Freddy Fazbear jump scare machine. Not once did he pause to think, maybe I pivot? This man has Elon Musk levels of reach and not even a Pinterest board of alternate ideas. No vision board, no 5-year plan, just vibes and pizza. He's the only tech bro in history who didn't think, I should make an app. If he'd discovered cold fusion, he'd put it in a party room animatronic shaped like a bunny for lore reasons. He's a genius, he's a menace, he's tragically committed to the bit. One of my students showed up to office hours in full formal wear, tuxedo, shiny shoes, the whole thing, carrying a broken umbrella and a bucket of fried chicken, no explanation. He sat down like this was completely normal, handed me a crumpled final paper that was barely stapled together, and said, before you judge me, just know, I made a series of tactical errors tonight. Apparently, he'd been pledging to a business fraternity. Part of the final challenge was to attend a formal event of your own making. No event? Make one. He bought a tux from Goodwill for $19.99, scheduled a one-man banquet outside the campus library, and invited no one. It rained immediately. He fought the umbrella for 10 minutes before giving up and sitting under a tree alone, eating an entire 8-piece chicken dinner while watching YouTube videos about negotiation strategies. He was still soaking wet when he handed me his final, grease stain on page 2. I told him I wasn't going to take points off for presentation. He said, good, because the chicken was phenomenal and I have no regrets. Say you break your ankle. You could know everything there is to know intellectually about the injury. Even with this vast knowledge, you will still experience physical pain. Now, take this logic and apply it to things like ADHD, autism, clinical depression, and other less visible divergent disabilities. You cannot think your way out of feeling. That is to say, you are not a bad, lazy, or selfish person for struggling, even if you know why you are struggling. Being an adult is 80% taxes and 20%, wait, I can do that now. Like, me and my sister walked past a butterfly exhibit and sighed like tragic Victorian orphans. Tickets were £3. We stood there frozen, then realized we have £3. We can see the butterflies. And we did. And it ruled. Then we bought ice cream because no one could legally stop us. Another time, I was on a road trip with 2 coworkers in their 20s. We passed a McDonald's and one of them said, man, I could go for a McFlurry. Driver pulls in, no discussion, just then get one. It felt like we were breaking a rule that no longer applied. Last weekend, I stared at rental bikes in a park and went, oh, I'd love to ride one of those. Then remembered, I can. There's no permission slip, no field trip form, just a debit card and the unhinged will to pedal. Sometimes adulthood is just realizing the only thing between you and the dinosaur exhibit is you. There's a subreddit where men heal by replying to anime gifs. So originally there was this wholesome corner of Reddit, just women vibing. No creeps, no drama, just period memes, snack recommendations, and chaotic boyfriend rants. The energy was hot water bottle, rage, and sisterhood. Then men saw it and, in true internet form, said, we want one too. And I braced for disaster. I expected beard oil discourse, grilled meat wars, and alpha vibes. But no, it's gentle, it's healing, it's like emotional Home Depot. Guys go in like, I hugged my dad today. I washed a dish. I took a walk without dissociating, and within minutes, proud of you, King. Let's go, little man. You're crushing it, dude. From like Tim, age 54, profile pic is a kayak. I once posted, hey, I ate fruit today, with a looping Naruto gif. 3 middle-aged men replied, yay, there you go, little guy, like they were sending me off to wizard school. It's the emotional support anime zone. I'm never leaving. When I was little, my mom told me they're gonna try and teach you that we came from monkeys, but that's not true. We were made by God. I was only 7, so I nodded and thought, okay, noted. Anyway, fast forward 2 years, and evolution comes up in class. One of my classmates goes, "Is this the 'we evolved from monkeys' thing?' Cue my red alert. This is what my mom warned me about." The teacher calmly replies, "Well, we share a common ancestor, but we didn't evolve directly from apes. We both came from something before apes or people existed. We know this from fossils." And I'm like, whew, dodged a bullet there. Good thing my 4th grade science class isn't teaching we came from monkeys. Instead, they use fossils and actually explain the whole thing. Instructions unclear, ended up believing in evolution anyway. This came out of my dad's printer at work today. Hi, if you're reading this message, it's highly likely that your printer is exposed to the public internet via port forwarding. This means that anyone on the internet with some technical knowledge can send print jobs to your printer, or worse, try to exploit it and use it as a part of a global botnet. If you didn't intend for this, please look into disabling UPnP or Universal Plug and Play on your router, or remove the port forwarding rule for the port 9100. From a friendly catgirl hacker. Okay, forget everything else I've previously said on the subject. This is my favorite Star Wars behind-the-scenes story. Operated by remote control, R2D2 had to trundle off camera and disappear behind a sand dune, she says. But the remote control failed to stop the robot, and he wandered onto the set of Jesus of Nazareth. This is the greatest thing I have ever read. What? Your Bible doesn't have the nativity story with God's miracle of the sentient trash bin coming to pay its respects to the baby Jesus? These wise men have traveled far and brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and the plans for the Death Star. I just wanted to wish everybody a happy May the 4th. And may the 4th be with you.